Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is Raila Odinga's big day, and all of us will be glued to our TV. Raila Odinga is going to be unveiled as the Azimio La Umoja presidential candidate. And that event is going to be witnessed by President Uhuru Kenyatta, the former Vice President Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, and Gideon Moi, Ceres Jirongo, and other One Kenya Alliance leadership. By yesterday, there were a lot of worries in Raila Odinga and President Uhuru Kenyatta's camp that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka might not show up. But by the time of doing this video, I have received unverified but very credible information that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, Raila Odinga, and President Uhuru Kenyatta are currently at State House. But again, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. I've already seen photos of Nick's alert at KICC. When you see Nick's alert, then you see Gideon Moi, which means Gideon Moi is going to attend that event. I've also seen the photos of Kitui Senator Enoch Wambua. Enoch Wambua is a very close ally of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. And Enoch Wambua was one of the headliners in Wiper. And just the other day, Enoch Wambua was very categorical that Wiper was not going to join the Azimio La Umoja movement. I've seen Enoch Wambua at that meeting. I've also seen One Kenya Alliance leadership spokesperson, Fred Okango, which shows or confirms that One Kenya Alliance will be here. But I'm not sure of Martha Karua, whether she will be here. So in this video, I want to explain to you guys two things. One of them has to do everything with the title of this video. Why William Samoei Ruto and his team are in panic over the move by Kalonzo and Gideon Moi to join the Azimio La Umoja movement. And the other is basically the deal in One Kenya Alliance leadership, or some of the things we will be keenly following. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second, click that subscribe button. To the subscribers, I want to continue. Thank you guys for your continued support. The only request I make is please give the video a thumbs up if you can. That's a better way of promoting this channel. Share the video if you can. And importantly, drop your comment, because I'll be reading the comments before the events at KICC begins. Now, what are some of the things we'll be monitoring from KICC? For me, I'll be monitoring 4 things. The first thing I'll be monitoring is basically the power sharing arrangement. Because Kalonzo Musyoka wants One Kenya Alliance, Kalonzo Musyoka, Gideon Moi, and Martha Karua, they were very clear that they want to join they can only join Azimio as equal partners. Azimio already had ODM and Jubilee, because Uhuru Kenyatta was very strategic. He ensured that he registered several other political parties under Jubilee. So those parties are joining Azimio as Jubilee. So in Azimio, we had 2 people, President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. Kalonzo Musyoka is coming with the terms that he wants to be equal partner. So he's coming with One Kenya Alliance. So basically what I'm foreseeing here is a situation where Kalonzo Musyoka is coming with One Kenya Alliance as equal partner. So if you divide 100% by 3, so we are getting something like 33.3% share. But will that really happen? And someone was telling me that from what he has gathered now, Raila Odinga is working very hard. But people like Kalonzo Musyoka, if they're going to give in to these demands, are working very smart. But the information I have is that the power sharing arrangement is likely to be ODM party 50%, Jubilee party 30%. Then 20% will be OKA. So that's the first thing. How will the power sharing arrangement be? Which party is going to get more? So that's the first thing I'll be keenly monitoring. The second thing I'll be keenly monitoring is which party will produce the running mate. ODM is out of a question there. And previously, it was agreed that the president's party, Jubilee, was going to produce a running mate. But with the coming of OKA into the picture, which political formation will produce the running mate? You remember, this running mate equation is a very big dilemma. And I just made a post on my Facebook page about Kalonzo joining this team. And most of the comments are like, Kalonzo should not come as a running mate. Because most people believe that the best running mate should actually come from Mount Kenya. And most people also believe that Peter Munya should be the best because he can bring 2 million votes. But which political party is going to produce the running mate? Can One Kenya Lands movement come and bring Martha Karua, who is a Kikuyu, to sort out that equation? Or is Kalonzo Musyoka going to be the running mate? Uhuru Kenyatta can say, let us have Kalonzo as the running mate. And how will that impact in politics? So that's the second thing I'll be keenly monitoring. Which political party or formation is going to produce the running mate? Number 3 is Nairobi politics. I've always opined on this platform that Nairobi politics or Nairobi gubernatorial seat is something which will be negotiated on this particular table. Who is going to be the governor for Nairobi and which party is going to produce it? ODM already has a presidential candidate. Jubilee can claim that we are giving you the presidential candidate, we are coming with a running mate and the governor of Nairobi. Or is Jubilee going to produce a presidential candidate? Then we have a running mate. I mean, Raila Odinga as ODM producing a presidential candidate, then the running mate coming from Jubilee, then OKA is producing the gubernatorial candidate for Nairobi. In which case, Kalonzo Musyoka becoming the governor for Nairobi. In my view, Kalonzo Musyoka, if he was smart now, I would go for the governor of Nairobi. Take it. Use that to cement my future. So, Nairobi politics is another question. The fourth thing, which I'll be keenly monitoring, is the issue and the idea of zoning. OKA is coming on board. You know, Kalonzo Musyoka comes from Ukambani. And Ukambani has a lot of influence in Nairobi. They have a lot of influence in Nairobi, Mombasa, Northeastern, places like Meru. So are we going to have a situation where Wiper is going to come, but with a demand that in Nairobi we need 2 constituencies or 3. In Mombasa, you give us 1 constituency, maybe Changamwe. In Northeastern, I mean, at the coast, let us have Taita Taveta there, because they have a governor there, they have a member of parliament there. So it's going to be very interesting whether zoning is going to be allowed. But how is this particular power, I mean, how is this Azimio La Umoja signing today affect the deputy president? In my view, it's going to affect the deputy president in so many ways. The first way is vote projection. William Ruto and his team had a very clear plan on how William Ruto was going to become the next president immediately they got into government in 2017. He had believed that he could retain the support in the larger Mount Kenya region. The fact is, if Uhuru were not supporting Raila Odinga would not have made a lot of headways in Mount Kenya. So far, is projected to get around 30% or more to 40%. So Ruto had figured out that he would retain or consolidate the Jubilee stronghold. Then after that, he wanted to gain between 20 to 35% in Raila Odinga's stronghold, specific ones. In KICC, he wanted to get around 35 more. Yani, I'm talking of what Uhuru got is getting 20 or 30% more. He had planned to get KICC, but KICC, I think Ruto is going to get less than what Uhuru got. He had hoped of getting Kuria, for example. Kuria, I don't think will do the same. Then he had hoped to get 20 to 35% more of what Uhuru got at the coastal region. I'll be waiting to see. He had hoped to get 20 and 35% more in the larger Western Kenya. Western Kenya, I can say, is likely to get maybe 20 more percent of what Uhuru got. But again, a lot of dynamics. So based on his projection, if these guys are coming together, then that projection might not really work. So that's number one. Number two is his politics at the coast, Nairobi, and some parts of Rift Valley. William Ruto believes that if Kalonzo Musyoka and Raila Odinga were not working together, then there's a way that was going to help him. Like in Nairobi, he could easily get Kamba votes out of ODM and Jubilee. Then his candidate can easily sneak. He also hoped that at the coast, if Kalonzo and Raila are not working, then it was easier for him. In Rift Valley, for example, if Gideon Moi was not going to join OKA, then there are certain counties in Rift Valley, like West Pokot, where Kanu has presence. He had hoped that those particular counties he would easily sweep. But now, if these guys are going to consolidate all this and deliver them to Raila, it's going to affect him. And then number three, Ruto believes that Kalonzo Musyoka was not going to allow Raila Odinga win. Because the truth of the matter is that those who are going to support those who are voting for Kalonzo Musyoka, if Kalonzo Musyoka were to run, if Kalonzo is not running, those people are going to vote for Raila. So William Ruto believed that it was not going to be possible for Raila Odinga to win first round as long as Kalonzo is running. So Kalonzo was going to create what is called runoff. He was going to engineer runoff. Now that Kalonzo is supporting Raila, it means those people are going to support Raila. Those votes are going to support Raila. So it will be possible for Raila Odinga to get 50% plus one. Because remember, politics is about perception. And if anyone wants to still have a vote, it will be easier now for Raila Odinga to win. And that can easily be justified because you'll say Ukambani is locked, Nyanza is locked, Central has already achieved enough, Western, Raila Odinga will get his votes there, Coastal is locked. And lastly, with the Kalonzo Musyoka, Gideon Moi and these other people joining Raila Odinga, then it means William Ruto will not get what he had wanted. Anti-Raila Odinga sentiments. William Ruto wanted to portray Raila Odinga in those other regions as a betrayer. That he betrayed Kalonzo, he betrayed Mudavadi, he betrayed Weta. Now these guys are joining Raila, so it means he can only say that he betrayed Weta and Mudavadi. But the truth of the matter is that that betrayer tag was going to work to his advantage, especially in Ukambani. So that if he were to go for election and a runoff is engineered, he would go to Ukambani and tell them that, you know, this guy betrayed you, me, I can't betray you. Let us wait and see how the events are going to unfold. It will be very interesting. I'll keenly monitor several other things, those who are going to speak, if they will be, whether Uhuru will be going to Jacaranda, and the message which we are going to get from Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. Until that time, bye-bye.